Welcome to Whisky Riffs. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and I am in actually Hanoi, and this whiskey is from Japan. I was in Kyoto for a little bit and decided to pick up some of the whiskey from a local market, Nishiki market. These bottles, the three of them, came as a set. I'm going to start off with the Red Belt, which is the first bottle in the list that has the lowest ABV. I believe the ABV on this is 40%. This isn't advertised as Japanese whiskey. It's advertised as coming from the only whiskey distillery in Kyoto. So that means nothing. We don't know where the whiskey is actually coming from, but this Red Belt, which is like a fabric cloth in the front of the label, the back is just a normal stick-on, but add a little bit of extra for the front. This is a blended whiskey, and it is probably could be barley and some grains. I don't know what the actual origin is. They don't have a lot of information on their site, as I said, but we're going to give it a try. I've tasted it a few times, and I am not struck by a glorious amount of flavors, but after having it sit for a little bit, I'm going to try it again, see what I get out of it this time. What I did notice on the first tasting was it felt very young. And the nose is very light. There's a hint of cinnamon on the nose. And just a little smacking of fruit. But when I taste it, I get a very flat taste. So it's got some spice to it, and for 40% ABV, it's got a decent finish, but I don't think that there's a lot of depth of flavor. And I thought maybe this is because I'm not drinking it enough. Like, I wanted to try these a few times before I did a review on them. And after drinking half the bottle, I did my homework for you. This still isn't coming back with a lot of flavor. It really tastes like a young whiskey. It's not bad. I wouldn't say that it's offensive, but it also tastes more like maybe like a red label scotch, that blended scotch, and it just doesn't really strike me as having a lot into it. Certainly, it's not any kind of special casking or anything like that. And outside of the cinnamon spice that's actually lingering, there's a little sweetness there, but no pronounced fruits for me, maybe a little nuttiness to it. And like I said, it's not an offensive whiskey. I just don't know if it's worth the cost of a full bottle, which I didn't look the cost up, but I've heard that the cost can be upwards of $70 to $80. And I don't know if this is one of those whiskeys that I would do that with, especially since its origin is sketchy, and it could be a blend of even Scotch whiskeys. So there's no telling what it's about, and it definitely is a young distillery, so it's got to be a young whiskey here. I am glad I picked it up because I did want to try it, and I do want to try its two siblings, which are really a little more interesting. Their ABV is a bit higher, and one of them is a malt whiskey. So I will get to that in an upcoming episode. But right now, I think this one, if I was to say, would I go out there and buy a Kyoto whiskey Red Belt? I don't think so, not unless it came in like a sample set that I got it in. Yeah, it's not a, you gotta go get this Japanese whiskey type whiskey. But I would like to know if anyone's had experience with Kyoto whiskey. I would be curious as to what your thoughts are. Do you have any notes for me? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, take care of yourself. Take care of those people around you. And cheers.